My parents immigrated here to the United States from Mexico at a very young age. They came from Oaxaca in the hopes that they would provide their children with this brighter future that they could never have. I couldn't go to them for homework help, not only because of the language barrier, but my father, he didn't go to college or anything. So I had to become very independent. Inwood House, I first heard about it my freshman year of high school. In my school, we were very fortunate to have Teen Choice, which is part of Inwood House. Teen Choice is this safe environment where students can go there. They become informed about their sexuality, about different resources. And it was really interesting, especially in my family. All of those topics were taboo. Sexuality, relationships, they were very taboo. And they still are in my culture, especially being female. And I had to overcome the culture expectations placed on me. But I had questions myself. So you could get hired to be a peer leader. So I'm a peer educator there. I give out resources, I know how to refer students, and I see firsthand how it impacts them. And it's amazing. It's a way to give back to my community in more than one way. Inwood House is so amazing. I cannot explain how much it has changed my life. I became more outgoing than I still am shy, but I have to participate in different activities. I have to speak in front of large audiences, and I never imagined myself going up on stage and speaking in front of so many people. So that has been a tremendous change. Inwood House really focuses on transitioning a teen into this healthy adulthood in any means necessary, providing them with different resources where they can reach out and feel safe, that they're going to be in the safe environment where they can actually achieve more.
I was born in Harlem. Started out with my mom and my other siblings. It's 7 of us all together. My mom was on drugs. She was doing all types of different drugs. She voluntarily gave us away. She just got tired of us, and one night she just kicked us all out. Then we all went to foster care. I wound up staying with my dad. On my 18th birthday, I went into Covenant House because I found out I was pregnant. I love kids, I love my nieces and nephews and stuff, but I didn't think I would have a kid. I kept the baby. Then I got sent to Inwood House, Victory House. It's not home, but it was so welcoming, and the staff is so generous. I just was comfortable there. I remember coming into my room and seeing towels, and then they had a book bag and stuff for schooling and stuff, and I remember just crying because I'm wow, all this stuff is just left on my bed and stuff. I felt loved and important. There's a staff there that's kind of like a mom to me. I tell her everything that's going on with me, and then there's another staff like the cool aunt and stuff. It's each one of them, I look at them differently. Inwood House helps a lot of girls. If you really want to change, Inwood House is good to be because it gets you on track. If you don't have a big support system, it's the staff there is your family. It's just very motivational to be there. Every now and then everybody needs someone to support them and someone to cry to and stuff. So
I was living with a foster care family. They were amazing. It's not that I didn't know my mother. It was just during that time she was absent. She was incarcerated when I was 2.5 years old due to drug trafficking. I would have to visit her in jail, and it became normal to have 10-minute conversations and see her for an hour every few weeks. She was released from prison. I was 7 years old at the time. She was incarcerated for 5 years. I was very ecstatic. It was oh, I have my mom back and this is going to be great. She physically and emotionally abused me. It was nightly beatings. I can't tell you any of the good times I had with her. And it's very unfortunate because she took her life in 2004. I was 9 at the time, and I saw her hanging in the kitchen. However, I always had a smile on my face. So my family didn't know the sadness that I had within me. I self-harmed for 6 years of my life. Nobody noticed. Nobody was there to notice the cuts on my arms or the sadness I felt. Kristen has a smile on her face, therefore she must be happy. One day, I decided I was going to kill myself. I was 15 years old at the time. I remember being so sad for myself, and I admitted myself into a psych ward. Doctors were able to tell me that I wasn't the only one. I encountered Inwood House this year. I was looking for stability, looking for a support team, and I found that at Inwood House. There's so much support and stability. I don't have to worry about where I'm going to sleep. I have a support team. I have someone backing me up at all times. They were able to show me that there's help out there and there's people who actually care. It's just amazing.
Inwood House is so amazing. I cannot explain how much it has changed my life.
There's help out there and there's people who actually care.
I felt loved and important.